So Abbas, Irshad.
Honourable Speaker, Mr. Tan Chuan Jin, and Honourable Member of Parliament, I support this bill as it strengthens and tightens the Gas Act to safeguard our future. Today, I wish to speak on three areas, mainly energy security, energy sustainability, and energy resilience. On energy security, almost every Singaporean knows that we are vulnerable and we are a small nation with almost zero natural resources. But not as many may realize the extent to which we rely on imported fuel to meet our energy demands. Imported natural gases account for 95% of our energy generation. For our security, I feel it is important that we should not be beholden to any country to meet our energy needs. So we have to take this bill very seriously for now and our future generation, as without the natural gas, our power generation will be disrupted and Singapore will be in total darkness. All this while, Singapore has been buying gas and piping it from Malaysia and Indonesia. Through strong bilateral relationship, we have enjoyed this facility for a very long time. That dependence has been reduced over the years from 100% to 77%. And with the opening of the Singapore natural gas terminal in 2014, I'm glad to see Singapore diversify our sources of supply to include LNG, liquefied natural gas. This is an important step in reducing our reliance on piped natural gases, PNG, and I would like to congratulate the executives for their far-sightedness to build the terminal to strengthen our energy security. And from what I understand, the existing 6 contracts for PNG from our neighbors will expire between this year and 2029. In this regard, could the SPS share with us if these contracts will be renewed, or will we be making the switch to LNG upon expiry of these contracts? Also, with the expected increase in worldwide demand for LNG, how are we looking to stabilize market price fluctuations and deliver a reliable and stable service, and more importantly, keep an affordable price point for Singaporeans? On a related point, I commend the Singapore LNG Corporation on expanding its capacity over the years. I understand there will be a second terminal that will strengthen Singapore's position. I would like to ask the SPS, when will this second terminal be ready? Singapore is in a unique situation, located in the Straits of Malacca with important shipping access that serves all major shipping lines. Singapore's strategic geographical location allows for easier access to ASEAN and Southeast Asian countries. Globally, Singapore is also well known as the financial commodity trading hub of Asia. I would like to make a proposal that our government considers making Singapore an important LNG hub of Asia to attract gas-producing countries to utilize Singapore as their storage farms for Asia, and to establish an LNG hub for Asia in Singapore as how Rotterdam is for Europe. On energy sustainability, in my work with Singaporean youth, I have met many who feel strongly in preserving the environment. As part of this, many support switching from fossil fuel to renewable energy. Towards this, I commend good initiatives such as the JTC Solar Roof Project, Tree Lodge at Punggol, deployment of solar photovoltaics in reservoirs across Singapore, and building Singapore's first microgrid living lab in Pulau Ubin. I believe we should make a stronger push about going into solar energy. I would like to seek further understanding on the timeline to go into large-scale implementation for solar PV. We should also encourage more green practices. For example, in Japan, Toyota has come up with a green coating to coat buildings to keep them cool by as much as 30%. Such green innovation ensures the efficiency of cooling down our buildings, which will translate to great cost savings in electricity bill for the consumers. I would like to laud the proposal to expand EMA's functions under the Gas Act to deal with dangers to health arising from import of gas, health concerns arising from import of gas. On energy resilience, our world is unpredictable, and our founding Prime Minister, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, reminded us repeatedly that we have to take the world as it is and not as we wish it to be. We are not immune to cybersecurity attacks or major energy disruptions. And about 2 weeks ago, on 18 September, we faced a major blackout that affected over 146,000 residential and commercial customers. The incident emphasized the need for Singapore to be energy resilient. Although the disruption was due to a partial loss of electricity supply from 2 power generation companies, we cannot take it lightly. In that light, I think it is important that all Singaporeans are equipped with the skills and knowledge to remain calm and resilient in any such emergencies. Perhaps carrying out an awareness campaign or public education drive is something that can be considered. It is a strength to know what to do if the lights are out. At the core of that resilient spirit, Singaporeans must not take our energy supply for granted and must give credit where it's due and to commend the government and MTI and EMA for ensuring the energy supplies of Singapore and for taking all possible steps to mitigate any shortage or disruption over the years. Mr. Speaker, I stand in support of this bill and the wider efforts to strengthen our energy security and resilience.